Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a boy named Tom. Tom was very kind and always ready to help others. He lived with his grandmother, who taught him to be generous and care for people. Every day, Tom went to school. On his way, he passed by a bakery. The smell of fresh bread and pastries filled the air. Tom loved the smell, but rarely had money to buy treats. One cold morning, Tom saw a little girl sitting outside the bakery. She looked cold and hungry. Tom felt sorry for her and decided to talk to her. "Hi, I'm Tom. Are you okay?" he asked. The girl looked up with sad eyes. "I'm Lily. I'm waiting for my mother. She's sick and I have to wait here while she works," she said. Tom felt very sad for Lily. He wanted to help her, but didn't know how. He looked at the bakery and had an idea. He decided to save his pocket money to buy something for Lily. For the next few weeks, Tom didn't spend his pocket money. He walked by the bakery every day, smelling the delicious pastries but not buying anything. Finally, he had enough money saved. One sunny afternoon, Tom walked into the bakery with his savings. He bought a warm loaf of bread and a sweet pastry. He walked outside and handed them to Lily. "Here, this is for you and your mother," Tom said with a warm smile. Lily's eyes lit up with joy and gratitude. "Thank you so much, Tom. My mother and I will be very happy," she said, hugging him. Days passed, and Tom continued to see Lily and her mother. He often brought them food and helped in any way he could. Over time, Lily's mother recovered, and they became good friends with Tom and his grandmother. One day, as a thank you, Lily's mother gave Tom a small golden heart pendant. "This is for your kindness and your golden heart," she said. Tom was very happy. He cherished the pendant and wore it every day, reminding him of the joy of helping others. As the years went by, Tom grew up to be a respected and loved member of the village. He continued to help those in need, always wearing the golden heart pendant as a symbol of his kindness and generosity. Years passed, and one day a terrible storm struck the village. The river overflowed, flooding homes and fields. People were in desperate need of help, and Tom knew he had to act quickly. He gathered a group of villagers and organized a rescue mission. They worked tirelessly, saving lives and providing shelter for those affected by the flood. In the midst of the chaos, Tom saw a little boy clinging to a tree, surrounded by rushing water. Without hesitation, Tom waded through the water and reached the boy. He lifted him onto his shoulders and carried him to safety. The boy's parents rushed over, tears streaming down their faces. Thank you," they cried, hugging Tom tightly. Tom smiled, his heart swelling with happiness. "It's what we do for each other," he said simply. After the floodwaters receded and the village began to rebuild, the villagers came together to honor Tom. They held a special ceremony, presenting him with a medal for his bravery and selflessness. Tom, however, felt that the true reward was in the smiles and gratitude of the people he had helped. One evening, an old woman came to Tom's house. She was dressed in tattered clothes and looked very tired. Tom invited her in and gave her food and a place to rest. The old woman was very grateful and told Tom that she had been traveling for many days. "Why are you traveling alone?" Tom asked. The old woman sighed. "I am looking for my lost son. He left many years ago to find work, but I have not heard from him since." Tom felt a deep sadness for the woman. He decided to help her. He gathered some villagers and organized a search party. They spread out and looked for the old woman's son in nearby towns and villages. Days turned into weeks, but there was no sign of the woman's son. Tom did not give up. He continued to search, determined to reunite the old woman with her son. One day, Tom received news that a man matching the description of the woman's son had been seen in a distant town. He immediately set out to find him. After a long and tiring journey, Tom found the man. He explained everything to him, and the man was overjoyed to hear that his mother was still alive. Tom brought the man back to the village. The reunion between the old woman and her son was heartwarming. There were tears of joy and many hugs. The old woman thanked Tom for his kindness and perseverance. "You truly have a golden heart, Tom," she said. "You have brought me the greatest happiness." Tom smiled, feeling fulfilled. He knew that helping others was the right thing to do. The village continued to thrive. with everyone helping each other, inspired by Tom's example. Tom lived a long, happy life. Even in old age, he continued to wear the golden heart pendant, a symbol of his kindness and generosity. He passed on his values to his children and grandchildren, who also became known for their kindness. The story of Tom and his golden heart was told to many generations. It became a legend in the village, inspiring people to be kind and help others. Tom's legacy lived on, and the village remained a place of love and generosity. And so, Tom's golden heart touched many lives, spreading kindness and happiness far and wide. His story reminded everyone that even small acts of kindness can make a big difference in the world.